Ooh, okay, Medusa. So we've seen, and we talk about this, the flip side of the coin. We've seen Medusas handled properly, and we've seen Medusas not properly.
10
I don't.
seconds remain.
Yeah.
5 seconds remain.
You think you're debating whether or not this will be like a Medusa done properly here?
Medusa handled properly.
I mean, there's still tons of solutions to the Medusa that are in the pool.
Anti-mage?
Beast Coast is probably thinking pretty hard about it. Why would you choose Medusa? Are you baiting us into picking anti-mage? Are you baiting us into picking Invoker? Like, what's your deal?
I don't know if anti-mage is a great pick. They've got the geomagnetic grip. They've got the stun of the magic missile. Like, if you get silence, also or dueled, all of a sudden you are in a bit of trouble.
God, that's a tough one. Again, they're thinking pretty hard about whether or not they really want to run anti-mage into this Legion Commander. It is one of the better heroes against it. They decided to pick Gyro instead.
Speaking of slacks.
Gyro which, does that feel odd to you in this draft? I mean, Gyro sort of makes sense. You come online, your late game is secured, you can run people down in combination with your Tusk, and of course, a little bit extra along with the Gyrocopter, like the Nature's Prophet hopping on someone when you've stunned them out, you're taking these team fights, can help quite a bit too.
I think it definitely could play a tempo.
Yeah.
If you're looking to out-tempo this Medusa, I think the problem is you need to finish the game. And that's not true. I don't think you need to finish the game. I think Gyro is one of those good heroes that can play a tempo, fast and loose, but also make it to the late game. We'll see. Because I think a lot of that also sort of relies on who your supporting cast is. Gyro's not going to just make it to the late game because he's got Ag Satanic, and Butterfly or whatever. He needs something to help out with that, and they banned the Timber. I assume they're looking for an offlaner because Chris Luck plays this Nature's Prophet, doesn't he?
Chris Luck does play this Nature's Prophet. Schofield plays the Nature's Prophet as well. I've seen K1, I think, play Nature's Prophet before. This could go basically anywhere, and it wouldn't really matter.
The question is, where do you want it to go? Where do you think it's going to be? And
what heroes are we most concerned about countering out our guys at this point? And I think their answer to that was, okay, we don't want to have to run the Medusa or Legion Commander against a Timbersaw, and of course we don't want our Medusa constantly being disarmed in these team fights because that's when the majority of the damage is going to come from as the game progresses, so we are going to take Pangolier out of the draft. And I guess they're just worried about the Dazzle feels so off to me about the Beast Coast ban there. That one doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Kunkka, I really like. Your natural Heaven's Halberd carrier. You're very good at running at the enemies. You can play very aggressive. You can burn down Medusa if she's up in the mid lane against you with that Tidebringer cleave. You've got a lot of solutions.
I think the Dazzle makes sense. Maybe a certain player on Thunder Predator who plays Dazzle specifically, maybe in a core role. The minus armor that comes in, the save that's available. I think running away from the minus armor could have been a problem if now you're going to be up against a Viper, so maybe you should have banned that instead of the Dazzle. Never mind. I don't care how much I'm going to back up a Dazzle pick, but Viper not going to be fun. And they throw a Whisper on the Kunkka, so that's okay. A 3 Kunkka mid Nature's Prophet and Frank on the offlane, Viper mid Legion. Okay. Yeah, South America likes these offlaners in the mid. Okay.
They do. When Frank's on the Viper.
Yeah.
Walk to the offlane on that?
Well, I'm talking about the Legion
Yeah, that one
normally
too.
an offlaner going mid. Nature's Prophet, normally an offlaner going mid. Although you've got two offlaners on Thunder Predator, so.
Yeah, I'm not actually sure if it'll be anyone other than it. I don't know where they're going yet. I'm going to be honest with you. They might be trying to fake each other out. I know I sound crazy. This is what we're like 9 hours. Oh, sorry, not 9, 8.5 hours into this broadcast here.
About 9.
I look like Charlie from It's Always Sunny right now with Beppe Sylvia. Where is he? Who is he? I got to connect the dots with this draft right now, but I don't think these heroes are going to be where we think they're going to be right now. These guys are trying to mind trip each other. It's not just about beating the team that they hate. It's also about outsmarting them. I bet you didn't think that I'd be running this Dazzle as my position 1 or this Earth Spirit as my position 7, warding every camp at the start of the game, even though you got no junglers. I don't know, man. I need to focus up. But here we go.
Do
Frank,
I get to be Mac?
Yeah.
Do I get to be Mac? Or do I have to be Dennis?
You got to be D.
Oh, no.
You're definitely
offense,
D.
I'd rather be Frank.
You want to have a career as a voice actor?
Yes.
There you go, you're D.
Speaking of which, I have to send a message out to that voice actor.
All right. Yeah, it's going to be Leo style here on the mid with the Legion Commander. And the bottom lane is going to be Frank, so that makes sense. Chris Luck just has 2 branches of Blightstone, but Whisper has actually got 2 Tangos pulled to him. So 2 Tangos, he's got a Quelling Blade. Even though he's a position 3, he might actually just be walking and doing the mid lane here. Because Chris Luck is now set up at the bottom lane. I don't know. They might be trying to fake the enemies out if they catch them or scout them. But I'm not really sure at this point. Again, I don't think these people are going to go where we think they're going to go. I don't think I'm that crazy. Here we go. Whisper is heading down to the mid lane, even though he's in position 3. K1 Hector heading to the off lane on his gyrocopter, and Chris Luck body blocking creeps down here at the bottom. Now MJZ and Matthew, they think they're gonna get to harass gyrocopter or something, but they getting an unpleasant surprise. They run into Chris Luck with 2 treants attacking them. Ooh, actually gonna do a bunch of damage to him.
I think they're in for the good surprise that they just grabbed first blood.
All right.
Before he even gets to the tower. The rudest of ganks coming his way.
I'll chalk that up to the armor nerf in the most recent patches against Nature's Prophet. He definitely would have made it if he had that one. But Matthew gonna head up at his top lane after that. I don't like Boulder Smash at level 1. I think Rolling Boulder is a lot better. Unfortunately, the enemies are able to dodge him. Oh, he grabs the ward. Does Matthew pay for this with his life though? We'll see.
No, he's under tower. Homie missile just takes too long.
Yeah, unfortunate. But yeah, it's Whisper over here in the mid lane up against Leo Style, and I'm pretty sure this guy is just going to get absolutely bodied. Leo Style, who I consider the best mid out of South America, against somebody who normally is playing in the off lane, not nearly as familiar, just not as good at drawing aggro, trading right clicks, harass, all the mind games that you play in mid.
Leo Style better than Chris Luck? Is that what I just heard?
Yeah. Leo Style's way better than Chris Luck, dude. It's a pretty commonly known fact. Fact. I said it. Come at me, chat.
Oh, those are. I'm about to see you get tweeted at a lot by some hardcore fans kind of words. Jesus. Okay.
We'll see. Come at me, chat. We'll see. Talk to you about whether Leo Style or Chris Luck is better. Let's go. I know Leo Style didn't get top 8 at TI though. Anyways, it's a favorable matchup for Leo Style as well, so I think he's just gonna body this Kunkka. Well, going forward here, I want to talk about some of these other lanes. I mean, we don't see too much action yet, other than Chris Luck getting killed. Leo Style wouldn't have died on that Nature's Prophet, but. Enchantress Moose just making Matthew's life kind of miserable down here. It might actually be kind of slow everywhere on the map, which is odd. You see an Earth Spirit in the game. I mean, we were watching Moon Meander earlier, and he was just non-stop. But this game feels like everyone's content just CSing.
Yeah, definitely seems a bit more content from all lanes.
Matthew rolling forward at the top lane right there, trying to block the camp, and he does successfully do it.
Takes a lot of damage for this, though.
Yeah, there was the punish. Meanwhile, Whisper already zoned out of the lane. He's forced back. He has to go
Boulder smash right by the Viper. Rocket Barrage used. Frank taking some damage. He'll survive with the wand for now. Moose gets one, maybe two. I think he could survive this. Oh, and the creeps right by him. Not able to help get Moose.
No.
But very close.
The Harpy Stormcrafted there as well. It was a huge contribution. Made life so much easier for them down there. But look at the absolute situation of the mid lane. Whisper against Leo Style here. Leo Style is not... Oh! Top lane. We got stuff going down here. K1 is going to go down again to the Viper.
Yeah, this is a big problem for him. Rocket Barrage all you want, but you're very dead. Matthew already doing work again, and we have seen Vipers in the past go off, and it's why it gets banned quite a bit. That's for sure.
Let's wanted to touch on what was happening if these teams will give me a second here in the mid lane. I mean, Leo Style, prior to him getting this double damage rune as well, just bodying Whisper so hard with his favorable skill and hero matchup that he's actually farming like the neutral camps beside his team.
Yeah, can't get it out up towards top. Can't survive, unfortunately. Meanwhile, Leo Style running a Whisper. X, overwhelming odds. They've got the Torrent. Nobody making the rotation, though, to help maybe procure a kill on a Leo Style.
Leo Style's got to feel like the king of the world right now. Once he has his phase boots, things are going to be even easier for him. These two up here. I mean, this guy's got a death wish. Schofield wants to try and go on Viper.
Snowball
Red
tag
Spirit is
team.
pretty far away.
And they've got the Rocket Barrage. I think they've got this kill. They do. They get some revenge with the Magic Missile. K1 dying again. He's dead for the third time. Ooh, Whisper?
Yep, over there in the mid lane, the duel came off in the middle of the creep wave, and of course, two were aggroing the creeps onto each other. Moment of Courage procs multiple times. He goes down, doesn't get the duel damage, but he is just dead. Leo Style pretty happy about that one.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Gyro just
for Radiant's middle
not getting much. I will say Viper's CS isn't great either, but he is ahead of this Gyrocopter by about a couple hundred.
Ooh, MJZ, he's just dead.
MJZ in some trouble, throws the Magic Missile out, but the damage from Moose here with Schofield. They grab the kill and will take out the Venge. They've left bottom into this 1v1, and I feel like that really does benefit the Medusa. Impetus shots coming through, rolling Boulder smash onto the tower, and Schofield, he's got Snowball, but he's not even gonna save him. Duel just comes in, duel victory for Leo Style. Snowball now very late, but the Ghost Ship coming through, Geomagnetic Grip, so it doesn't get the X pullback on a Leo Style. Schofield on the run, rolling Boulder, sidesteps it, still surviving. Boulder smash, long kick, giving him the old Mbappe, and killing off Schofield. So now Matthew runs and moves. He's got some backup help. Magic Missile thrown, but Matthew gets the kill on the moves before that Magic Missile connects.
Just ruthless right now on the side of Thunder Predator. Angry about the last game. So Gold Swing going about 300 in favor of Thunder Predator right there. XP 300 third way as well. But while all this is happening, MZ farming the bottom lane.
Is under attack.
No, gonna get ahead. Gonna get ahead on this Medusa. They have to be worried about this, and like they're spending so much effort trying to make K1's game a little bit better right now. It just level 4 at 7 minutes in the game. You never see K1 have a start this bad. Like, his team is committing so many resources into trying to help him that they don't care that this Medusa's so far ahead right now. And that Kunkka's having such a bad time. I mean, we saw Whisper getting, like, ring around the rosy at this tower with Leo style, and no one could TP in because they're so focused on Hector's game.
K1 getting chased again. Boulder Smash comes out. Hits on the gyro. They'll feint TPing over this Tusk. They've got the duel. Ghost Ship comes in. They found Leo style. Snowball out. Moose gets the kill. Leo style goes down. Wrath of Nature. A little bit of help from Chris Luck. Meanwhile, bottom, MJZ dies, but they'll lose K1. They send over Chris Luck. Matthew taking some damage. The right clicks. Boulder Smash coming over as Schofield. Doesn't have Snowball. Shards. They'll catch vision of Matthew. He goes under near the tower. Tag team is used, and Chris Locke will finish him off. So 3 for 1. And grabbing that Legion is a massive kill. They just need to find some open time and space for the gyro. He's behind the Enchantress in farm.
Yeah, that is pretty sad. I mean, Thunder Predator, they saw what they saw what K1 Hector was able to accomplish. Oh my god, he's just gonna get dueled again!
Do they have the damage? Good sprout.
They can't get him in the duel, but they're gonna run at him non-stop.
This barrage. Leo Style, that might be too far. That is very much too far. Snowball over. Leo Style's dead. Shards are perfect on the MNZ. Now they've got the sprout. They have the right click damage. They'll get that kill onto these two heroes. Big kills for Beast Coast.
The punish is there. I thought he was just dead right there, but you know. Again, you know that every hero on your team is going to teleport down there to help you. So 1,000 XP up, almost 1,000 gold swinging there for Beast Coast, and Hector getting some much-needed XP. He's finally hit his level 6. His game is still pretty hard. He's real far behind, but these are a bit easier for him now.
Boulder in, Boulder Smash out into K1. He's in trouble once again. They had the Geomagnetic Grip. The Walrus Punch comes in. The Snowball save. Now K1 survives, but finally ends up falling. The Viper Strike is thrown out at Schofield. MJZ, he ends up dead. Moo's outputting quite a bit of damage. He's got the help from Chris Luck, so it ends up being a 3 for 2 situation. Chris Luck, he's doing quite a bit here.
Yeah, Leo Style trying to get down there, but he doesn't have his Blink Dagger yet. Thunder Predator started out so strong, but now they're just exhausting themselves. Now they're taking fights that are just a little bit unfavorable to bring down Hector. And again, if Hector manages to survive at one of these, he can get back to the game. He gets his XP and gold that he's been missing. So they got to be careful with how aggressive they're playing. I'm liking it. They're out for blood here, but you know, you got to run the numbers first. Make sure you have enough to kill them.
They'll use the Magnetize. They'll get the Wave of Terror. They'll finish off Chris Luck, get another victory in for the Legion Commander. Running after Moose under the tower. Nobody rotating, so Moose just trying to buy some time and space, potentially just for Hector. He's not exactly having the best game, but the Rolling Boulder hits. They've got the Magic Missile right clicks coming in from Frank. I don't think you need 4 heroes here.
Radiant should look to their middle tower.
No, you don't, but this is where you thought the Gyrocopter was going to be. Unfortunately, he's up in the top lane now. You didn't know that, but, you know, while you're here, you might as well try to take this tower. It's 10 minutes in the game. You got your catapult. Let's go. Trying to do the exact same thing in the top lane, K1 Hector. And Chris Luck, actually, coming for the assist. He says, you know what, I got this one, buddy. You don't get any extra GPM by hitting the tower. I'll do this. You go into the creep camp with your Iron Talon. Brother, I will help you.
That's the plan.
So, over in the mid lane, Matthew pulling the creeps away from the tower. They don't want mid to take any unnecessary damage.
Frank?
And they're in the bottom lane. They're just going to run at Frank. I think they kill him here. Too many heroes.
Got Chris Luck. They need to be careful because I think Schofield is dead. Yeah.
He does die for that, but that's definitely worth it. You know, suddenly 3 heroes on top of you. While you're under the effects of that tag team, you're all gone. Gotta watch where this Tusk goes. He's definitely setting things up for his team. You know, 1, 3, and 9. He's making the plays happen. I mean, Hector's having an awful game. He's 0-6. He's also got 9 assists. It just goes to show you, like, you hit him, he's also going to be hitting you back. Like, he's not going down easy now, especially these last couple of kills.
Is this the worst start we've seen from Hector?
Yeah.
Eager to know
we're starting a while. I mean, Thunder Predator did it intentionally. They picked all these heroes to make the game pretty difficult for them. These are all run at them, other than MNZ. One time MNZ did try to get involved. He kind of screwed things up down there in the bottom and gave Hector a window back to the game. Again, he's no longer... Actually, he's still below the Enchantress.
Yeah. Moose has a lot of farm. Has a Dragon Lance going into the Hurricane Pike. Somehow he's procured that much farm, which is kind of crazy. It's one of the reasons they have a 2k lead.
Yeah.
Chris Lock's still farming. He's got into a Mask of Madness. When was the last time you saw a Nature's Prophet go Mask of Madness?
I don't know. I've seen a lot of people pick that item up lately just because it's so good for farming. You get the damage, you get the attack speed. It's one of those items that doesn't have a recipe, but improves the components that you put into it. I mean, things like think of Aquila used to be. It's they're slowly removing like high value items like this from Dota. I imagine this one will probably be nerfed in the next patch. Hot take. All right, K1 Hector teleported, I think, out into a tower by mistake, put his TP on cooldown, and then walked back to base. I think this guy's tilted.
No. Never.
I think his teammates dropped the Tome of Knowledge in his base for him. But he didn't pick it up. I think he's very tilted with the state of this game. So again, his team trying to do everything they can to improve for him, but him just not focused up properly. And again, it is getting pretty late. I'm pretty sure what over through the Eastern time, or they're 1 hour ahead of Eastern.
I don't know.
I should figure out time zones. I think they're 1 hour ahead of Eastern. Who knows? It's at least midnight where he is right now. They're playing Dota very late into the night. They are gamers, though. So.
Just Tome of Knowledge Watch 2020.
All right. Mid lane. Your style trying to shove these lanes. I mean, they've only gotten one tower despite having like total map domination. Now Beast Coast, in fact, is 2,000 gold up. I mean, K1 Hector is the beating heart of your team.
Although Whisper only almost has a Radiance. Like, Whisper and Chrysock are kind of holding this together. So, yeah, Hector is the beating heart, but right now, you know, the rest of the team is picking up the pace.
Yeah. So at this point, it's going to be like, okay, you had an awful game. We get it. You're tilted. We get it. Hang in there for like another couple of minutes. We finish up this Radiance of the Kunkel. We start running at them. Then you can get back into this game and start having your impact.
Tower is under attack.
I think this Enchantress is going to have a pretty big impact. Matthew moves out in front. We'll see if Matthew comes in. Schofield right here. Boulder Smash hits on a Moose. They've also got the Rolling Boulder, but there's the Snowball saved. They'll go in on a Matthew. Now the Walrus Punch follows it up. The Ghost Ship comes through. They've got the swap. They'll save Matthew. Magic Missile thrown to the Tusk, and now Magnetize reapplied. So they'll start to back off. They get the kill on MJZ. Schofield, a couple shots from dead. Rolling Boulder ends up missing, and Boulder Smash, another Mbappe kick to get the kill onto Schofield.
Dire's bottom tower is in danger.
So, your 1-for-1 trade, you lose the Tusk, you lose a Vengeful Spirit. Meanwhile, you know, we talked about this. Has anyone seen Hector recently? Over in the jungle farming, has now gotten back ahead of the Nature's Prophet, is almost caught up to Leo Style in the mid lane, who has an excellent game so far and just started to slow down. That is wild that you are 0-6 and Legion Commander bodied the mid lane, and you are just about to surpass his farm.
MNZ. Mask.
If only everyone could see what the game would look like 5 minutes later.
Duel out onto the Kunkka. Kunkka in a lot of trouble. He's got this Radiance, but that's not going to help. Viper Strike thrown at him, and the rest of the team is there to help secure the duel.
Yeah. Him dueled up. He's dead with his Radiance, but of course, Gyrocopter still farming, still having moves, and Schofield sit very close to him to make sure he's safe. Enemy team and not after him right now. They're after a bigger prize. I think they gotta know something's up if they're not running at Hector while Kunkka's dead here. Yeah, there they go. They're pinging out. They're not going to be there in time, though. This is just going to go down too fast. All right. They killed the Dominator. The Enchanted Creep. There we go. He just to the Medusa. Now that's weird. That is the last hero to go down normally, especially with the Banta style. I mean, you're sitting at full mana. You don't really care if the Medusa's alive on Beast Coast. I feel like the Viper is an issue, the Legion Commander is an issue, even the Earth Spirit's an issue. But Medusa just kind of exists right now when she gets off her right clicks. When she gets a Scotty, it's a bit of a problem, but now it doesn't make that much sense for her to have the Aegis.
K1 has this Ags. He's catching up to Leo style. He's almost there.
Menzi just sitting in front of the tower. I guess the Aegis can give him overconfidence. Well, not overconfidence, just confidence.
Maybe overconfidence, you don't know.
Takes down this tower.
They'll take the tower, but they're coming to the high ground. They're coming to the high ground without vision.
Beast Coast can't take this fight, I don't think.
I'm not sure.
Now they can, with Matthew going out of position. Matthew, what the hell?
Forward, he ends up dead. Called down used pretty early by K1. Leo Style looking for a duel maybe, but now you're out of position. So Leo Style getting chased, popping the Blade Mail. Viper Strike going to Whisper. They've got the swap. They'll get the kill onto the Kunkka, or will they? They take out Leo Style before that. Whisper in deep enough to finish him off.
Moves gets separated from his team. The turnabout in the middle of that team fight. He's trying to run away here. He's 265 movement speed. I don't think they're going to be able to catch him. The Viper is quite slow. Again, that wasn't really worth it, though. Your team fight there with the Aegis, your Medusa was never going to go down. Just Matthew getting caught way out, and Legion Commander just following him in. That didn't make any sense to me there. I can't wrap my head around that Thunder Predator play.
Odd indeed. Tome Watch 2020 has ended. The tome has been taken. I'm not sure by who.
We'll be able to check those tome stats at the end of the game, thankfully. Might be a command to check, but I don't really know what it is. At the end, you do see who grabs it. Should have kept my eyes on the real action, the Radiant Fountain. So, Matthew trying to get a little bit of farm. He was falling behind. Again, he thinks, okay, I suicided and I need a couple items if I want to go that far forward. And he tries to build his Yule, so he's working on that at the moment. Or at least he would, if his team didn't say it was go time. We want to use this Aegis. We want to take down these tier 2 towers. Come on, boys. But Gyrocopter's not, or sorry, Earth Spirit's not there. If they were to run right now, they'd be one hero down. Here comes the boat.
Go ship out on a MJZ. Swap, though, puts K1 in a very bad position. They've got the duel as well as the magic, so they get kill on K1 as they lose MJZ. The magnetize going off, but it's not going to be enough. They get the kill on a Frank, and now they pop the BKB on Chris Luck. Stone Gaze used by MNZ, though. Chase looking for this. Chris Luck trying to hit away at Matthew. They get the torrent onto two of these heroes. Can they get the kill on Matthew? No, not before they lose Chris Luck. Down goes this Earth Spirit. Shards will block out the rest. Triple kill for Moose, who's very close to this Hurricane Pike.
Yeah, all in all, though, I would say that's worth it. You take down those two big heroes, the most important heroes, sorry, on the other side. Oh!
Duel available.
Keeps him off, and Duel just off a cooldown now, but you've exhausted your Blade Mail, so gotta wait a little bit longer before going in. That last team fight about, actually, Gold Swing goes in the favor of Thunder Predator because they got that Nature's Prophet and the Gyro, but XP towards Beast Coast. Most important thing is Thunder Predator is trying to push these towers, and they're just not getting them. And of course, they're not getting any use out of this Aegis like I was talking about. Medusa gets to sit very far forward, but Aegis on there isn't accomplishing much. There are 50 seconds with it left, and it's probably just going to expire.
Meanwhile, Gyro surpassed the Legion, surpassed the Viper.
Ultimate Orb Scotty now complete on the Medusa, so she's a little bit more happy to take a fight now. Unfortunately, her timing is with 20 seconds to the Aegis expiring, so she's not going to get a chance to use this. Mr. Shot. Oh, Frank's be dangerous, but I suppose Schofield wasn't in position there, so Chris Luck thought better of it. I want to say, Chris Luck, this tournament, he's been playing phenomenal. Bottom lane.
Now they go after Matthew. They've got the call down. They're looking for the duel. Oh, shards! Walk out Leo style. MNZ's still here. Magnetize used. K1 gets out of this one successfully. Schofield's the one who gets the kill. Chris Luck thinking about TPing into the trees. I think Leo style is still going for this duel. Homing missile started, hits, MNZ moving over, Viper Strike used, that's to get the kill on the moves. MJZ drops, Stone Gaze used, K1 in trouble, shards block him out, but it's not going to be enough to save him. Duel and one shot for the victory.
70 dual damage secured, but it's the power of the Scotty. Natural item on Medusa, but amazing item against range cores, of course. Giving you that 50% slow under ranged heroes. And it's the anti-gyro item, the anti-morphling item. It's wonderful. Suddenly, the enemy carries just can't move away from you. Gyrocopter, who normally enjoys very high movement speed, and able to just chase people down and run away from fights, doesn't get to do anything against Medusa. As soon as you approach him, you're not leaving again. They move their eyes towards the mid tower here. It's gonna take a little while for the creeps to come through, but for blood. Now this Medusa is a wall that they can't approach, they can't bring down, and they can't walk away with thanks to the Scotty.
Yeah, very tough to take out this Medusa, and the Legion's just getting stronger and stronger.
Now we just need to wait for wait to get over here. Maybe this next Roshan to respawn. The timing with last Aegis was a little bit off, but again, nothing wrong with picking up Roshan. That means you just get the next one even faster, then you'll have your cheese and your Aegis. I'll just put the cheese on the Medusa for the next one. We'll see. Okay, one has managed to claw his way back in this game. He's got the Chrysalis now, but again, this is way far behind where he wants to be. 1-8 and 14, only 175 last hits compared to what he did last game. I mean, you looked away for a moment when he was playing that Terrorblade. Suddenly he was like double anyone else's net worth. Thunder Predator's not letting him get away with that this game.
They're gonna come up.
They can't take this. Not against the Medusa. Even if they do manage to get on her, if it's super unfavorable, Vengeful Spirit just going to swap her back. They reset the fight and chase them down again. This is way too hard for them. You're up net worth, but you feel so much weaker at the moment.
Okay, separates the two teams. Medusa with a lot of fun. But you do take a look as these three cores on the side of Beast Coast, especially Hector, are starting to make up the difference. So now they actually focus on an MJZ. They have the ghost ship. They get the kill onto this Venge. So now just the illusion is there. They get the kill into K1, so he's dead for 50 seconds immediately. Schofield singled out from his team. They'll get the kill into the Tusk as well. So now they look over for Whisper. Rolling Boulder actually misses. It's not going to matter. They'll still get the kill. They look over at Moose, who uses the Nature's Attendants, but it's not enough heal. Matthew will end up dead, but so will Moose. 4 for 2. And the only two who die on Thunder Predator are supports.
Matthew, I don't think had to die there if he had managed to land his roll or a couple other things. That was his own Yule setup onto the enemy hero that he ended up missing that rolling boulder on. But, you know, technical difficulties. I'm sure he's practicing this hero. It's also pretty late into the night. But they're relentless running on to Hector here. And it's really showing. I mean, like I said, he's the beating heart of their team. I'm not sure they know what to do when he's this far behind. Have you seen a game where Hector's been this far behind both the rest of his team and the enemy team?
I don't think so. Not that I could recall. Shards come in. Doesn't block in anybody, but the homing missile thunder to Leo style. MNZ just stands tall.
Stands tall, but they take out this barracks. Only the tier 2 left, and then top and bottom towers there. After this, I feel like they just go grab that double damage rune at bottom. Maybe take a gank across to the enemy team or go into the Roche pit. Aegis and Cheese are available now. As are this next tier of items. Medusa got the Enchanted Quiver. I'm sure she's probably going to want to stick with this Van Brace, though, just having those faster attacks.
Dire
Who grabs the enchanted quiver then? Is it, yeah, Viper? That's what I like to see.
Leo Style was searching.
Yep. They're playing very careful right now on Bkop. They know another slip and they just lose this game. Leo Style try to make sure all waves are pushing in. So people are split up right now. I don't think they could bring down this Medusa, though, before the heroes would get here again. Leo Style moves across the map very quickly, and the Vengeful Spirit is sitting behind Medusa. They go to Roche, so everyone's probably going to group up for this one. They didn't get the double damage for it, but it's going down decently fast. Medusa, turn on your mana shield, my friend. You don't want to be caught without this on. This could cost them the game. They managed to get a good jump on the Medusa.
Duel on a Schofield. And they will get the dual damage. Right click's coming in into Leo Style. MZ moving forward. Hector trying to fight. Turns around and the Stone Gaze going. MJZ's got the swap just before this gyrocopter. And they'll get the kill onto the gyro. They take out the Tusk. The Wrath of Nature flies through. They're not getting anything for this, as Matthew is just there frontlining, making sure the rest of the team can come over. They'll find Whisper. He survives. They get the kill onto the Kunkka. Geomagnetic Grip, I don't believe hits moves. 4 staff forward, but the right click starts coming from Frank. They've got Leo Stock coming over. They hit the break. They'll get the kill.
They didn't need to be there anymore. There was no reason for that Kunkka to re-engage them. He could have left at any time, I feel. It's all about where the Medusa's position. I mean, yeah, K1 Hector, he was caught out. He had to walk away. Couldn't walk away from the Scotty, though. We talked about 50% slow. But the rest of that field's so sloppy. It felt like they weren't even trying at the tail end of that team fight.
Nice mustache.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, Bkop. That's what it looked like to me.
It was a very interesting engagement, that's for sure.
Right? Orb of Destruction. Are you serious, MJZ? Alright, he sends the Orb of Destruction to the neutral stash for very little reason.
Chris Hook has a lot of farm. You just can't do anything with it right now. Leo Style under their noses. And ready for a duel. There it is. Snowball save. Swap will pull them back even further. Now they've got the Geomagnetic Grip as well as the Boulder Smash. They take out Hector very quickly. They look over at Moose for a second. This could just be the finishing fight, despite the fact that they have buyback. They're going to lose Schofield too, so 3 heroes dead. They'll look towards the tier 4s, and winning a fight right inside the enemy base is exactly what you want to finish off the game. Triple kill, buyback comes in from Moose. Moose needs to make something happen. Gyro and Tusk holding their buyback for now as they hit the Torrent. They'll buyback on Tusk. Frank taking a lot of damage. MKB picked up by Chris Luck. However, these heroes just get out on Thunder Predator.
I mean, Medusa could just sit here and slowly move forward like a walking artillery. My God. They can't move forward on him. I mean, again, if they do manage to get a great initiation, another swap is going to bring her back. She's got the Aegis. How do you bring this person down twice? You simply do not have the damage. It's not on any of their heroes. Even when Hector's alive, they don't have it. Here goes. They overcommitted to those tier 4s. That wasn't going to happen. But oh my God, Chris Luck, your health!
Immediately gone. They get the swap out on a Moose, and there's just nothing going right from the side of East Coast at the moment. They're going to continue forward looking for Whisper, who pops the BKB. The chase is on. They'll get the kill onto the Kunkka. They'll take it a third. None of them have buyback, and GG is called. It'll be a 1-1 split between these two teams.
Thunder Predators start tipping the enemy team. They're pretty proud about this one, but if anyone could do it, it's their #1 South American rivals. Thunder Predator finally breaking that Beast Coast streak. They don't get to go 8-0. They're stopped dead at 7-1. Still a pretty impressive score, but that looked like a real rough game. They just broke apart Beast Coast by attacking K1.
Yeah, very well played there by Thunder Predator. Start to finish victory for them. Not really much from the side of Beast Coast in that game, especially Hector, who died 11 times in that one. Very disappointing if you're a Beast Coast fan, but very impressive if you're there for Thunder Predator. 12-3-13 from Leo Style. MNZ going 7-1-13, 25,000 really net worth. And you could see the graphs. It was basically a little bit there for Beast Coast, but that was mainly Moose getting a little bit more net worth than the Earth Spirit or the Venge. And then it fell into their favor for Thunder Predator once they started fighting more and more and had this Medusa and Legion going off. So that ends the day 1-1 there. Any last thoughts on the day before we sign out for the night?
That bloodbath was an excellent way to end it. I mean, the first game of the series was a little bit rough, but I guess this one was pretty rough too. Either way, it was a ton of fun watching this last series. All the games today were pretty fun. Shout out to sponsor Monster Energy. Thanks to BTS and you for having me. I had a great time today.
So tomorrow we have Crazy against Infinity, Haven Liberty up against Infamous, Brazil against Thunder Predator, and 4 Zoomers against Team Zero to wrap up the night. We'll be back at 4 p.m. Eastern once again. So hope to see you guys there. We'll see you guys tomorrow.